We look horrible. We look so bad. It's been so hot over here. Ew. Ew. Okay, so today I went in to do paperwork for my part-time job, which you're gonna hear all about. Or maybe you already heard about it because I don't know what order I'm gonna edit this video. I think what I'm going to do is I will post me talking about how excited I am about this part-time job, and then we'll go to this. So maybe this is the intro. I think my intros are going to be me just talking nonsense. Still figuring out like how to set this up in my very small bedroom. Yeah, and the noise, if you hear noises, I'm very sorry. Very sorry. So let's just pretend we don't hear them. Okay, so yeah, I made a video yesterday and it got deleted. How? I have no idea, but it did. It's not in my phone, it's not on my computer. It just went poof and it's gone. So I'm gonna have to film again, and what I'm talking about is me getting a part-time job. Yeah, and I think I wanted to do this more so to like address those who follow my business account and probably are thinking like, what the hell? How did you, can I say hell on YouTube? I don't know the rules here, so I'm sorry. But yeah, so I went from having a 9-to-5 full-time job, and I was there roughly 5 years, maybe 4 going on 5. I don't know. I was there a long time. And September of 2020, I officially quit and never looked back. But I think I have to give you a little backstory about this toxic job. I call it toxic because the environment was toxic. It was horrible. It was terrible. I won't say where I worked, but let me just say the people that worked there, all the way up from management down to like the people I saw every day, didn't start out that way, but it certainly turned that way. But yeah, horrible place. People are just so mean and bitter, and people that like that shouldn't be. But yeah, people are just should not be where they are if they're not happy. And I get it, like necessity, but like, wow. Okay, but moving on. So yeah, I had been there 4 to 5 years, and prior I had left only to be pulled back in. So yeah, I had like quit a few years, maybe like a year before the pandemic, and I was pulled back in with the like incentive of like, you're gonna have a lead position, you're gonna get more money. All lies, okay? So yeah, I came back, didn't happen, and then I just said, well, I'm here, so I guess I gotta make the best of it now. And yeah, the pandemic hit and my business took off even more so than it was already. And clearly face masks, the production of them helped. But as we continued to go into the pandemic, so many people were making masks, very competitive, right? If you made some, you know, that I was finally able to like taper off on making them and really start promoting and showcasing my reusable items. And I was doing that for months, and I was doing really great. So I finally said, you know what? You've saved so much money. You are making way more money doing JLove Knits than at your 9-to-5. And everything was just lined up so perfect. It was just the timing, how everything happens for a reason, and I firmly believe this. So I was able to finally just say, you know what, I really hate where I'm at. I hate this place. And I hate to use the word hate because it's such a strong word, but the way it messed with me, like my mental health, the way it affected my mood in general, I just didn't like the person I was. And it was all due to this job. So I said, yeah, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna quit. And I did. And I was able to because of J Love Knits. And yeah, fast forward to a few months later, I had already stopped making masks for a long time. I was occasionally making them, but not like before. So by April is when I kind of started to notice like business was slowing down, and it was around the time like I started to really feel my mental health was like declining. I wasn't feeling my best. Go watch my other video and you'll know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I wasn't doing great financially, and by that time I had already stopped like paying myself, so to speak, because I was still making enough money to cover my living expenses, you know, bills, stuff like that, but to say that I was, me myself, was making like a salary or an income, no, I was not. And then May, towards the end of May, is when I decided to take my break. And that whole month, or now it's been quite some time, I didn't make any money. And any money I did make was, again, like to cover like a few bills. And the week I decided to return, I don't even like to bring this up anymore because it's like pointless at this time, or at this point. $500 was, I had some fraudulent activity. My PayPal account and bank account were hacked, and $500 was stolen from me. It just sucked because I'm like, I'm coming back and now this happens. That's great. So I went from not paying myself for 2 months to losing all this money. Horrible. And one thing I will say though is I had already planted the seed of me getting a part-time job weeks back, and it came from just like this realization of I want to, well, first of all, I have lived in the city of Ontario. I don't want to say where I live. I have lived in the Inland Empire for quite some time now, like six or 7 months, no, years, something like that, 5 or 6, 7 years. And I don't have any friends. That's, and I have been wondering and trying to think, like, how do we make friends? I'm nearly 30. How do we make friends? How do you make, like, I have a lot of virtual friends, I like to think. And honestly, if it weren't for my J Love Knits community, I think I would probably go a little insane. But y'all are my friends. Honestly, y'all are my friends. Whoa. And yeah, I just felt like I don't have friends out here that if I wanted to go to dinner, lunch, grab some coffee, go to the mall, like I don't have anybody who would be down to do that. And it was kind of like getting really sad and depressing, if you will. So yeah, there was that. And then there's the whole working from home when you live with other people. That it's hard. I don't want to touch too much on that, but I'm gonna say it's hard. And not having like a space for yourself, in the sense of like even a workspace. I work out of our garage, and it's a shared space, and I'm very appreciative and thankful for that space, but it's also not ideal. And just so many things, like there are so many reasons, so many things that like really made me want to get out of the house for a few hours a week. And so like I already had that in my head, even when times were good, even when I was making great money working from home. Like it's hard, and I'm very thankful that I'm able to. Of course, like I know so many people would kill to do this, but it's difficult. Again, when you have other people that live here, your focus is just not 100. And if you hear noises, I apologize. That's, again, I don't live alone. So yeah, there's just so many different things that kind of were already looming in my head, like I should get a part-time job. And then yeah, April hits and I'm not really paying myself, and I was like, yeah girl, you kind of need to get a part-time job. And so I did. I decided this week I started applying to different places. Not a lot. I was really selective. I have experience in retail, and I knew I wanted to go back into retail because I know they're not going to give you like a ton of hours, which I think is great because I don't want to get or lose focus. J-Love Knits is still my #1 priority. I just need something that's gonna like supplement my income at this moment. And yeah, I just decided to apply to a few different places, and everything happened really fast. I want to say I applied Sunday night, and then to this one particular place, and then by Tuesday I got the call to go in for an interview for Thursday, which was yesterday, and I went Thursday. After the interview, maybe an hour or two, I got the call that I got the job. So yay! Super excited. Honestly, I'm really excited, and I'm excited, just like I said, for so many reasons. Hopefully I can make friends. Like, yeah, that's kind of sad. Almost 30 and having no friends where you live it's it's sad, but it's okay. We're gonna make friends. And then getting out of the house, taking a break from just, I haven't gone out anywhere. It would be nice to like go out into the world again, especially after the pandemic, especially because even before the pandemic, I've been such a hermit crab that I don't leave ever. So it would just be really nice to get out of the house. And of course, supplementing my income because it's necessary at this point. And something that somebody messaged me yesterday, they asked if I felt like a failure. And absolutely not. I said this in my Instagram stories, and I'm gonna say this again. You cannot fail at something that you're still working on. And even if, let's say, J-Love Knits just reaches a point where I make $0, I would still not see that as a failure because I tried. I pursued something that I dreamed of. I was working on something that I absolutely loved, and I don't think that's a failure. I think I would feel like a failure if I never tried, if I never took that chance on myself. I would always look back and say, oh my gosh, I could have quit. Let's pretend I'm back at my old job. And I didn't quit. I would have always looked back and said, I could have quit and I didn't. I missed my window, whatever. I don't like to live like that with regret, and I'm not. I'm really proud of myself that I took this chance, and you know what, like I'm still, who's to say that in a month from now, a week from now, things could go back to looking great for me. We don't know. I don't know. I only know that I'm very driven, I'm very passionate about what I'm doing, and I'm also exploring a lot of my other interests, and I'm figuring out so many different things about myself. And I don't want to sound conceited or like I'm tooting my own horn, but I am very talented and I have so many different skills, and I'm able to explore them and do them, and I don't want to be put into a box of like, I can only do this. I believe I have so many skills and dreams and abilities that I get to just explore, and I'm a very creative person, and I'm so passionate about creating in general. So honestly, the sky is the limit, and I'm so proud of myself for taking all these chances. I've said this in my other video, I'm a shy person, so to even be sitting here filming this is like, who am I? You know? But I've also decided to stop living in fear, and I think that's what this is. Like, this is where I'm at now, because I have released, and I've set my mindset with that. I am releasing fear, and I'm pursuing the things that bring me joy, and figuring out so much, like I've said, so much about myself, and I'm excited. And if I had to get a part-time job, that's me taking care of myself, and that there's nothing to be ashamed of, or that is not being a failure. That is being proactive. That is being smart. So yeah, these are my thoughts. These are my feelings on getting a part-time job. I'm excited. The sky is the limit for me. I have always been told that my dreams are too big, and I agree. They are too big, and they may scare other people, but they don't scare me, and I'm ready, and I'm ready to give it my all and to see where this journey takes me. So I got a part-time job, but I'm still chasing my dreams. That should be the tagline for this video or something, I don't know. But yeah, no, I'm taking care of myself. I'm providing for myself, for my, family, and that's where I'm at. And we look horrible. We look so bad. It's been so hot over here. Ew. Okay, so today I went in to do paperwork for my part-time job, which you're gonna hear all about, or maybe you already heard about it, because I don't know what order I'm gonna edit this video. I think what I'm going to do is I will post me talking about how excited I am about this part-time job, and then we'll go to this. So maybe this is the intro. I think my intros are going to be me just talking nonsense. Like, as we should. Yeah. We're all over the place, okay? I can't believe I'm going to take off my makeup on YouTube. This is only my second video, and I haven't even made an intro video. That's just how we roll over here. Okay, let's just do it. This is fine. It's fine. So in my first video, hold on. Okay, so in my first video, I talked about my reusable cotton pads. This one's semi-used. I didn't do a good job of washing it, but yeah. Okay, we'll talk about that later. Cotton pads. So I introduced the flannel options, which are these here. Same bamboo cotton, but the back is flannel. And I talked about how it's so soft and you can use both sides now. These are the original cotton, 100% just regular cotton fabric that you would use for like all your sewing projects. And I mean, you could use it, but it's kind of rough on your skin, so don't, okay? And I just wanted to use both today to show you. I'm gonna take off my makeup because today was my first not really official day at my part-time job. I got a part-time job. Yeah, so excited about that. Although I had cold brew this morning, and oh my god, the anxiety that was like raging within me for no apparent reason other than the fact that I had cold brew coffee before doing something new, and it just triggered my anxiety to show up. And it was fine. Once I got in there, I was totally cool as a cucumber. But yeah, it was just paperwork. I think I'm gonna like officially start next week. I want to say next week, so we'll see. But yeah, excited, super excited and nervous, and honestly getting a bit of FOMO. If I'm being very real and open, now that I've got the job, it's kind of like settling in that, oh snap, you are not just gonna be able to make your own schedule and do whatever you want whenever you want. And going from being your own boss and being able to create your own schedule, that's gonna be rough. But also I'm excited because it's part-time, so yeah. And at the end of the day, if for whatever reason I just don't like the job or my schedule is interfering with J Love Knits, then I definitely don't have that fear in me like before, where I used to dread quitting jobs. Like first of all, I don't know why I'm like this, but I always think about like, oh my god, I'm gonna put them in a bind, like they're gonna have to hire somebody new, and I just feel bad. When it's like, they don't care. If they needed to fire you, you'd be out in like 2 seconds flat. So, I mean, that's like how my mindset has also changed a bit. I'm just more of like, well, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, and that's fine. So yeah, I had a little bit of anxiety this morning, thanks to coffee, but we're all good now, we're all chill. I went to Target after. I went in for one thing, but doesn't that always happen? You go in for one thing, and I didn't even grab a cart because I'm like, I don't need a cart. We're just getting the one thing. And then I got lost, and then I found a cart, and I filled up the cart. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about removing our makeup, because we're going to remove our makeup so we can take a bubble bath, a cold bubble bath at that, and then we're gonna get to work in the hot garage, my workspace. So yeah, exciting things are happening over here, and I wanted to show y'all how I do it using my reusable cotton pads. We're just gonna pull our hair back. Ugh, this is not a cute angle. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, YouTube. So sorry. I do not like this for me. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's fine. It's whatever. We're gonna put this thing, which you will soon be able to also get in my shop. Ugh. All right, there. And what I like to do, I'm gonna go in with the 100% regular cotton, and what I do is I always wet it, just like get it damp before I apply my whatever makeup remover I have. I typically use cotton oil, coconut oil, but I don't have any at the moment. So just get a little damp. I have my makeup remover here from Cetaphil. Does that matter? Do you guys care which one I use? I don't think it matters. And I just put like a small amount there up against the pad. It's gonna seep through anyways. Oh, I have lashes on. Oops. So remove your lashes first and foremost. Holy moly. There we go. Okay. And now I just press on my eye. I always go first wherever I have like the darkest makeup. I mean, or like mascara too. And just leave it on there, press on it. Whoa. I have sensitive skin, so if you see my skin turning red, it's just, she's so extra, okay? Like, literally, she is fine. She just, I'm not even pressing on it hard. Did you see that? I just went like this, and she's red, okay? Like, my skin is just, she doesn't like being touched. She doesn't. Which is funny because I love affection. we're getting that out. But yeah, so as you can see, like, then I go all around, and I'm still just using that one corner. But I mean, you shouldn't do that because you're just rubbing makeup everywhere on your face. So now we're gonna apply a little more to the other side of the cotton pad, and that's why I make them nice and big. Typically I would just go on it with my other side, like use the other half for this side of my face, but I'm just gonna show you one side using one cotton pad, and then yeah, so like that. And the other one I'll do it with a flannel. And I love, again, the corners because I get right in there. Right in there. And you can move around, use another corner. Even here like this. I mean, be gentle around your eye area. I'm not, because I'm just a savage, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I like to really go over my eye because I feel like mascara or eyeliner just tends to stay around. But I think we're good. Okay, so that's one side of my face. Eek. Okay, that's fine. And typically what you should do is rinse it once you've got all your makeup off. Rinse this. I'll probably do that after. So I'll show you what I mean by that. Now we're gonna go in with the flannel. Again, it looks a little dingy. It's because I've been using it a lot, and just because it looks like there's makeup still on it, there's not. I've washed it, hand washed it several times. And that's the thing about reusable items too, y'all, and just stuff in general. At the minute that we start to notice that things don't look as pretty as when we first got them, we're so quick to get rid of them when we shouldn't. Like, it's still functional, it still works, and it's just a little stained because pigments from makeup, you know, doesn't come off as easily. But so long as you're wringing out and using even like your hand soap or body wash that you have in your restroom, after you're done using it, you should get most, if not all, of the makeup off. I've done it in the past and it works. I like to do that just so that, again, it like keeps them nice and clean longer. This is mine that I like first made and started testing out. So same thing, I wet it, get it nice and damp, applied my makeup remover to one corner, and I'm just gonna press on my eye because I had eyelash glue, mascara, eyeliner, and gently like rub and move it around like so. And I'll even do my eyebrows because they also have makeup. And let me see, yeah, okay. And get the other. Again, I love these little corners. They really get in there. We look crazy. This is so, it's fine. I don't mind looking a fool online. If you follow my personal Instagram, you know I'm pretty okay with being myself and making, not a fool, but just things that would easily embarrass other people. Oops, I'm going on the other side. Don't embarrass me. I'm at the point in my life where like I don't care. I really don't. Okay, and down here, all of that. And I could also use the other side, so I'm going to use this just again to go over. Yeah, we're good. Because it's flannel, I can use the opposite side. It's nice and soft on my skin. And remove any lingering, yeah, mascara, eyeliner, keep saying that. So my eyes and my eyelid, like everything just looks so dark. Yeah, so even though I may look a little crazy and rough, I promise you I have gotten all of my makeup off, and insomnia, hi, bags under our eyes, dark circles, we're a whole catfish. We're well aware, we know. But again, we're like comfortable in our own skin that we don't care. Whoever is going to love us is going to love us just as we are. Super cheesy. Okay, and that's it. I went over my entire face again when I didn't have to, but just one of these will do. I use this one as well just to show you how you can use it, but honestly I typically just use the one and it gets the job done. At this point I then will either grab another one and apply my face wash to it and gently like exfoliate, if you will, and use it to really get in there to get all of the leftover makeup that may still be on my skin. And again, after I just get it, I try to use my body wash, even hand soap, because I'm not going to reuse this. You're not going to want to do that. You don't reuse them, okay? Like, you let it dry, leave it somewhere so that it dries up, and wash it. That's why they're sold in a 7-piece when they come in the set, or a 12 when it's the assorted sizes, so that you don't have to keep reusing the same ones, because that's just like how you get acne. You always want to use a clean one. And yeah, I just wring it out, rinse it, put some soap in it, rub it together, rub it, and rinse it until the water starts coming out clear. And that's how I use these. Here we are, no makeup, on the internet. It's fine, we're good. So that's how you use them. Pop them in the washing machine, in the dryer, put them in a mesh bags. I also sell those mesh bags, laundry bags, so that they don't get lost or stuck in your washing machine and dryer, and they're good to go. Or hang them dry, lay them flat to dry, whatever. And that's how you use them. And yes, these headbands are gonna be available on the website soon too. I'm still working on getting a restock and like just the website stocked up, because life, like I said earlier, has been crazy. So yeah, life has been crazy busy over here. I wish I could say like tune in Mondays and Wednesdays, that's when I'm uploading a video. I'm not there yet, okay? We're not that organized yet. Yet is the operative word here, is a word to yet, okay? We will get there. I just need to figure some things out. Yeah, okay? We're not this disorganized typically, okay? We're not, I promise you. I'm very like tidy and really do like to be organized and have my schedule all set up, but life, like I said, craziness. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video of me talking about getting a job, why I got the job, and me showing you how to use these guys. Yeah, we're gonna wash them, okay? And tune in to my next video. Next video will be an introduction, so you guys can find out more about me. If you care, if you don't, it's cool, it's fine. But yeah, I'm gonna do like a little introduction, and maybe I'll even ask some questions on my Instagram to answer on here, and like a little Q&A, get to know me. That sound good? Okay, cool. So yes, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. I know I'm very chatty. I know I can talk a lot. So thank you for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. I think that's what people say on here. I'm not too sure. But only if you want to. And if you don't want to, don't do it, okay? No crash. Don't do it if you don't want to. It's cool. I promise. Bye.